Hello and welcome to this training where we're going to explore online business opportunities in 2021 and beyond. My name is Amiola. I am Director of Studies at Virtual Business School and Director of Strategy at the Plenipotent Company Limited. And the opportunities I'm going to be sharing with you are things that I have practiced personally and areas where we operate as a company. So I can tell you that these are very valid opportunities that, if explored, can change your financial fortune in 2021 and for many years ahead. Okay, so there are lots of opportunities actually, and lots of online businesses that you can venture into. What I have done is to identify some opportunities that meet a certain set of criteria. And the criteria I considered are opportunities that do not require any technical knowledge. That means you don't need any special certification, you don't need to go back to school, you don't need to be a techie, okay, as it were, for you to take advantage of these opportunities. Then they have short learning curve. Okay, all of the opportunities I'm going to be sharing with you, there are things that you can sit down with them for a few days, maximum 7 days, okay? In a matter of 7 days, you can actually start a real business with what I am going to be sharing with you. It can be shorter, it can be longer, depending on the effort you are putting into it. But you can get started in as little as a few days, and then you grow from there. Then the third consideration is long-term profitability. We're not talking about something that you do now and it makes sense now, and after 2 years or 3 years or 6 months, it's no longer meaningful. No, we're showing opportunities that you can consistently explore for a very long time, for as long as you want. Personally, I've been doing these things since 2014. Okay, so depending on when you are watching this, that's at least 6 years ago, and the opportunities just keep expanding. Okay, there are opportunities that are increasing, unlike some opportunities that are shrinking. Okay, remember, for example, there was a time when selling SIM cards was big business. You could sell a SIM card for like 30 something thousand naira, but now SIM cards are almost free, or maybe 100 naira or 150. So it's no longer profitable anymore. So we're not talking about those kind of businesses that are shrinking in opportunity. So we're talking about businesses that are expanding in opportunity. So we have no technical knowledge required, short learning curve, then long-term profitability. And we're also looking at businesses that are globally scalable and locally relevant. So we are not building castles in the air. The businesses you are going to be starting, that we're going to be showing you, are businesses that apply globally. You can have customers from all over the world. We have customers from the United States, we have customers from South Africa, we have from all over Ghana, different countries, okay, and many of them we have never even met, and across Nigeria too, like various states across Nigeria. Okay, so these things are things that allow you to tap into the global market, and at the same time they are locally relevant. Okay, so you can get clients and customers from your local environment, and you also get to benefit from the global economy. And finally, these opportunities require low startup cost. In fact, for almost all of them, you can get started for free. You just need your laptop and perhaps a smartphone and good internet connection, and you are good to go. So what are these opportunities that I'm going to be sharing with you? You most likely would have heard some of them before, but I want to encourage you to listen attentively and see exactly where the opportunity is, because it's one thing to have a skill or to understand that, okay, I can make money by doing this. It's another thing to know exactly how to build a business out of it. Okay, so having a skill is different from building a business. That's why the fact that you are a medical doctor, for example, does not mean that you can successfully run a hospital. The fact that you are a driver does not mean you can run a transport business. Okay, so the skill is different from the business. The technical expertise is one thing, the entrepreneurial skill is another, and I'm going to be showing you the entrepreneurial opportunities in these skills that we're going to be looking at. The first one we're going to be talking about is website development. Website development is an opportunity that lots of people are overlooking, but if you saw what happened with the COVID-19 pandemic, lots of people are beginning to realize the need to go online. Okay, during that period, though, okay, well, the lockdown is not totally over yet globally. Okay, but thank God in Nigeria at least we can move around. But during that period, lots of people reached out to us. Okay, can you help us set up website? We've been talking to some of them before, but they did not see the need. But now they see the need to have a platform where customers can connect with them without having to actually come to a physical location. So it has opened up that opportunity. Everybody now understands that, okay, having a website is very important for business and even for your personal brand. And there are lots of opportunities embedded in website development. It's just like, you know, having the skill to build a house, or maybe being a building contractor. If you're a building contractor and you know you are versatile, you know your work well, if they need to maybe construct a shopping mall, you can bid for the project and win. If they need to construct a school, you can bid for the project and win. If they need to construct a residential apartment, you can bid for the project and win. Now, what I'm trying to say is that this skill is applicable in various contexts. For example, we have built online schools. For some schools, you know, this COVID-19 pandemic also affected schools. So schools are looking to go online. So if you learn website development, you can build online schools, you can build e-commerce websites where people can go. For example, we have fashion designers who have online stores now. You can just go to their store, you order what you need, and you don't have to meet them. So what I'm saying is there are lots of opportunities embedded in this. Then after you have built the website, you can also manage the website, which is another way of creating value and also making more money for yourself. Okay, so you are going to be on a retainer agreement. Maybe they pay you a certain amount every month, or they pay you a certain amount every quarter or annually, depending on how it works for you. Okay, so even after building the website, just like I said, it's like, you know, estate business, real estate business. You can construct the buildings, then you can also have facility management. So it's the same way with website development. You build the website and you get money for that, and you can also make another business out of managing and maintaining the websites. The second opportunity we're looking at is digital marketing. And we all know what marketing is. Marketing is essentially about connecting with your target audience, promoting your products and services. So digital marketing is just doing that digitally, using digital platforms, electronic tools, and the internet. So every form of marketing that goes on the internet and with electronic tools is called digital marketing. And it's a very big opportunity, business opportunity that keeps expanding because people are seeing the need to connect, you know, with a wider audience, to reach a wider target market, and to constantly be in the face, okay, or in the faces of their customers, because there is this saying that out of sight is out of mind. Okay, so businesses understand the need to constantly be in the faces of their customers. Okay, you are checking Facebook, you are finding them there. You are checking Twitter, you know, you are finding them there. Okay, so they want that kind of presence, and some people are going to be the ones to make that happen. Okay, so you can tap into that opportunity of digital marketing and build a successful online business in 2021 and beyond. All of these things that I'm sharing with you, I'm going to share resources that will help you to get started. And if you sit down with those resources, you are going to get the knowledge, the skills, and experience that you need to actually launch out. The third opportunity we're looking at is digital publishing. Okay, we are familiar with publishing. Okay, well, publishing is very wide, but we're limiting it to books for now. Okay, so we're talking about digital publishing. That's publishing books using digital platforms. Just like digital marketing also, it's the kind of publishing that requires digital tools, electronic devices, and online platforms. So that means you can publish your books on a platform like Amazon, which is actually the largest retailer of books globally, and you can also distribute the books to a lot of other online stores. So you can publish books electronically, okay, and make money from that for yourself, okay, and you can also offer it as a service and charge people for publishing their books. These are just some of the opportunities in digital publishing. There are lots more, but I don't want to overwhelm you. Okay, so you can learn digital publishing, learn how to help people publish their books, maybe in your organization, for example. Okay, maybe you do a lot of trainings or maybe you have a pastor that preaches every Sunday. In fact, most pastors preach at least twice a week, Sundays, Wednesdays, or sometime in the midweek. Now you can collect all of those messages. Or maybe you have a speaker, maybe you know a speaker that does a lot of speaking. You can collect all those, the recordings of all of those speaking engagements, get them transcribed, convert them into a manuscript, get an editor to work on them, and then you do the publishing. You can undo that entire process and charge for it, okay, as a publishing consultant, and that is big business for you. Again, I'm going to show you how to get started, okay. There is a section for resources where I'm going to give you a list of resources that will help you to get started in these areas. But I wouldn't want to leave digital publishing without talking about the opportunity to use it to build your own business or personal brand. If you are a professional, well, whether you're a professional or an entrepreneur, building your personal brand is important. But as a professional, you may see it as more of a priority, because at least for the entrepreneur, okay, you have something else you are building. As a professional, you're also building your career. But when you have a very strong personal brand, it enhances your career a lot, okay? And digital publishing can help in building your personal brand. And personal branding, people say a lot about personal branding and all of that, but in essence, it is about giving people multiple opportunities to connect with the essence of who you are. Okay, you are giving people a lot of ways, a lot of forms to experience the value you have to offer, to know the kind of person you are, to know the kind of problems you can solve, the kind of value you can create for them. For example, if we mention some names now, there's something that comes to your mind. Okay, if I say Lai Mohammed, for example, there's something that comes to your mind. That's something about his personal brand. Okay, if I say maybe Ihe Adeboye, there's something that comes to your mind. If I say Dangote, there's something that comes to your mind. So that reflects their personal brand. And if I talk about Amazon, there's something that comes to your mind. If you have the option of buying a laptop, for example, from Amazon, and you have the option of buying it from Jumia, okay, you are going to make a choice. Let's assume all other things being equal, the price is the same and all of that. You are going to make a choice. Then that choice that you are making, whether you are going with Amazon or you are going with Jumia, even though they operate similar businesses. Now, the choice you are going to make will be based on your perception of those brands. Do you understand? Okay, so as a person, also as an individual, your perception is very important. How people perceive you. What do people think? What comes to their mind when they hear your name, or when they think about you? Okay, so that is your personal brand. And digital publishing can help to build a solid personal brand. Find your area of expertise as a professional or even as an entrepreneur, the things you have learned, okay, and the kind of knowledge and skill you want to be associated with. You can write a book in that area of interest. Publish the book on Kindle, Amazon Kindle, publish it on a lot of other online stores, promote it heavily. Have physical copies that you give to people, okay, instead of giving people your calling card or your business card. When you go for important meetings or you are meeting important clients, you give them a copy of your book. Just that alone communicates a lot. It shows that you are competent, it shows what you are doing, and by the time they read the book and they're like, wow, so you have a lot of knowledge in this area. So when they need your expertise or they need the kind of services you offer, they talk to you. So that is another opportunity on its own, how you can use digital publishing to build your personal brand or grow your business or career. Then the fourth opportunity we're looking at is digital products and affiliate marketing. They are separate opportunities in themselves. Digital products, is a separate opportunity. Affiliate marketing is a separate opportunity. But I brought them together because affiliate marketing also involves promoting products. Okay, so digital products could come in various forms. You might maybe have ebooks that you are selling. You have, it could come in any form. Just find a digital product that can solve problems for people. One example that I'm going to recommend, okay, is a membership site. You can have a membership site or a membership program, and I'm going to explain what that is. You have identified a certain area where people have issues, okay, and you now create a subscription model. You create a subscription model where you can bring the people together, and every month they pay a certain amount, or every quarter or every year they pay a certain amount to access solutions to those problems that you have identified. For example, maybe you have people that want to build a business and you are already a seasoned entrepreneur. So you can have a program where you bring people like that together and for a certain amount they can access the training that they need, they can access the support that they need, they can access the coaching that they need to build their businesses. And you can package that into ebooks, you can package it into videos, you know, that they can watch and they can follow along and implement. Okay, so that's an example of digital products. Then for affiliate marketing is you are also marketing, you are marketing a product, but you are not the creator of the product. So you find products that are useful for your target audience or for the people you are serving, and you sign up as an affiliate for those products. So when they buy those products through you, you earn a commission. Let me give you an example. I encourage people to build websites because I have understood the power of having a website and how having a website and using it well can literally change your life or transform your business. So I help people to build websites, I encourage them to build it, I teach people how to develop their own websites and all of that. Now, in the process of developing your website, you are going to need to get web hosting. Like the illustration I used earlier, that a website is like a house. Where you are building a house, you need a plot of land or a piece of land to build that house on. So your web hosting is like that plot of land or that piece of land on the internet. So you can build your website on your laptop, but by the time you are ready to launch, you have to upload it to a web hosting account. So what I have done is I have identified hosting companies that are very reliable, okay, and then I chose one of them to sign up as an affiliate because I found that their services are very reliable, and that also saves the people I am teaching. It saves them the trouble of having to think, okay, which host should I go for, which one, you know, will serve me well and all of that. I have done that research for them, and then I am an affiliate, you know, for the company. So I have a special link. So when you want to sign up for your web hosting account, I give you that link. And once you buy your web hosting through that link, I get paid what is called affiliate commission or affiliate bonus at no extra cost to you. Do you understand? So you could go directly to their website and buy, still the same price, but with that, they don't know who referred you. But when you go through my link, they know that I referred you and they pay me a commission for that. Then I am also able to support you further. Okay, so that is another opportunity on its own. And I've just given you the example of web hosting. You can be an affiliate for like hundreds, in fact thousands of different kinds of products, software, a lot of kind of, you know, different kinds of products that you can be an affiliate for. And some of the platforms you can get started with cj.com. You can go to cj.com, you can sign up there and look at, you know, products that you might like to promote. shareasale.com is another example. There are lots of platforms. Okay, we have ClickBank, though the process of using ClickBank in Nigeria is not as straightforward. Okay, but that's, you know, a story for another day. But this is just showing you what is possible, and then you can go ahead and then do your own research, and with the tools that we have provided, with the recommendations we have made, you can actually make things happen for yourself. The final opportunity we're talking about is teaching. Okay, teaching what you know. Okay, you can teach what you know and make money from that, and there are various ways to do that. You can do it through course creation, you can do it through coaching, you can do it through consulting. Okay, so you can make good money from teaching what you know. The Bible says that in the last days knowledge shall increase. Okay, knowledge shall increase. For me, I believe that that means two things. It means that there are going to be different kinds of knowledge, and if you look at it, there are a lot of things we're talking about now that 20-30 years ago they were not here. We're talking about stuff like AI, we're talking about stuff like augmented reality. Those are very new areas of knowledge. Okay, so knowledge will increase. That means there'll be a lot of new areas of knowledge. So that means we're going to need more teachers. We're going to need people that can teach these things to others. And the second thing that it means when it says knowledge shall increase is that the value of knowledge shall increase. Do you know that there are people that teach for just 1 hour, and I'm not exaggerating, 1 hour, okay, and then you can earn like $1.5 million for 1 hour. If you're in Nigeria, you can teach for 1 hour, depending on how well you have developed yourself and the kind of audience you are targeting. Okay, but there is a lot of opportunity in teaching, especially in the, you know, online education industry. It has been estimated to grow to around over $300 billion by, is that 2022 or 2025? But in the next couple of years, you can research that yourself. In the next couple of years, the online education industry is estimated to grow into over $300 billion, okay, in annual revenue that will be generated from that space, from that sector. So you can tap into that. Imagine if you can only get a small slice of that. And that's one of the things we do. through our online training platform, Virtual Mentor, virtualmentor.com.ng. That's the online training platform for Virtual Business School. So if you go to that platform, you are going to find a lot of courses that you can take, and people have actually taken courses from that platform and launched their business from what they learned on that platform. Okay, so that is an opportunity. You are creating value for people, and you are also making money in return. So you can create courses, you can have coaching programs, and then you can work as a consultant. That means you are advising people, you are providing solutions to their problems, you are providing guidance on how to handle their issues. So these are 5 opportunities that you can explore in 2021 and beyond to build very profitable businesses that will actually, transform your life practically speaking. I have experienced it, and it can be your experience too. So now I'm going to encourage you to take action, because you have not really learned anything until you implement. It's like driving. You can go to the best driving school, but until you get on the road and actually handle a car, you cannot say that you know how to drive. So all of these things that I've told you, we can't teach everything, in a session like this, but it is to show you what is possible and then to point you in the right direction to go. So now that you have the knowledge, pick 1 or 2 areas. Don't try to do everything at once, because you are going to be overwhelmed. Pick 1 or 2 areas, or you can pace yourself and tell yourself, okay, for the next 3 months, I'm going to face this area, and then by the time 2021 is done, I would have covered this number of areas. Okay, so explore all of those areas and find the ones that appeal to you, the ones that you want to do and that you feel you can do over the long term and you can commit to it. Okay, then start taking action and start getting something done, because that is how to make the most of what you have just learned. So I'm going to share a few resources with you to help you get started. The first is Virtual Business School. You can access Virtual Business School by going to virtualmentor.com.ng. That's www.virtualmentor.com.ng. You'll find various courses that will help you to get started in some of these areas that we have covered. For example, we have a few courses on website development. We have a course on digital publishing, and just by taking that course on digital publishing, you will learn how to publish books on Amazon. Okay, so these courses are very practical and detailed, and we show you exactly how to do it. And for taking this training, you have the opportunity of getting sponsored access. So you are going to be getting 50% sponsorship, and you can access that by using the coupon code 50OFF at checkout. So when you are checking out on the platform, just use that coupon code 50OFF. That's 50OFF. 50OFF, 50 off, written together. That will give you 50% discount, okay, which is the sponsorship you are getting for participating in this program. Then we also have the Digital Entrepreneurship Empowerment Program, which we call DEEP, Digital Entrepreneurship Empowerment Program. You can access it by going to plenipotent.com.ng/deep. That's plenipotent.com.ng/deep, and it's absolutely free. It's going to introduce you to a wide range of skills, website development, social media management, graphics design, and a number of other areas. And apart from the skills, you're also going to get practical principles and insights on how you can turn those skills into profitable businesses. Thirdly, we have Google Digital Garage. You can access Google Digital Garage by going to learndigital.withgoogle.com/digital garage. Okay, and one of the skills you can learn here is digital marketing. Again, beyond just learning the skills, it will give you the opportunity to actually see how you can build a business, okay, from these skills. You can simply go through that link or just type Google Digital Garage into your web browser, into your Google search engine in your web browser, and it's going to give you the access information. The fourth resource I'm sharing with you is HP Life. That's Learning Initiative for Entrepreneurs by HP. It's a platform where you can access a wide range of trainings on how to start a business and how to manage different aspects of your business. They have trainings on finance, social media marketing, lots of areas. And you can access that by going to life-global.org. That's www.life-global.org. And finally, I will share with you one of my books, How to Start Your Own Business Without Quitting Your Job. This is useful for everyone that wants to start a business, but it is especially useful for you if you have a job and you also want to start a business on the side. I usually encourage people that don't just quit your job to start a business. It's not a wise decision in many cases. It's better to start your business on the side, and when your business grows to the point where it can sustain you to some level, then you quit your job. But while you are running both of them side by side, you must make sure that your business does not affect your job. You must not use your employer's time or resources to grow your own business. You can't be in the office and then you are doing something about your business while you are in the office. The time you are being paid for, that is not right. So this book will show you how to navigate all of those challenges in a way that is ethical and in a way that will give you desired results at the end of the day. And like I said at the beginning, having skills is different from running a business. You can't say you want to start a transport business because you are a driver. You want to start a hospital because you are a medical doctor. Okay, the skills you need to be a medical doctor are different from the skills you need to run the hospital. Okay, so it's the same way with business. So now that you have learned the technical skills, you need to also develop the entrepreneurial skills and get the principles and insights to help you build a successful business. And this book will help you to do that. So you can get a free copy by going to connect.tpcl.com.ng/SYOB. connect.tpcl.com.ng/SYOB. And no opt-in required. You don't need to opt in for anything. Just go to that address and download the book straight away. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope you have found this very valuable. I would like to have your feedback and your questions, so you can send that by going to connect.tpcl.com.ng/ask, or depending on the platform you are taking this training from, you might be able to post your comments under the video. But if you are not able to do that, just send it directly to connect.tpcl.com.ng/ask, and I will be in touch with you. Thank you very much once again, and I wish you the very best.